Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to go over the pixel shards. I've had many questions sent to me of what are pixel shards and what can we do with them. So in this video, I'm going to explain everything and go through it with you so that you have a little bit of a better understanding of how these pixel shards work. So pixel shards are found by either having friends over, or going to visit your friends. So this is a feature with the new update. This is the free update, nothing to do with the DLC. I do need to stress that because people are like, what's with the DLC? What's with the update? So this is to do with Valleyverse, and this is the free update. So you can get these pixel shards by visiting friends or having friends over, and they will literally just spawn all around the valley. Now, your friends won't see your pixel shards and you won't see your friends' pixel shards. So there's no kind of like fighting or trying to find them before your friend does, because that is just not a thing in this game, which I actually really like that, because there's no competitive or fighting and things like that. So your friends won't see your pixel shards and you won't see their pixel shards. So you won't be accidentally picking up your friends' pixel shards if you're visiting their valley. If you see them, you can pick them up. When you do see these pixel shards on the floor, you are definitely going to recognize them because they look like little pixel pieces. You will see them just lying around all over the valley when you are visiting a friend, or if you're having a friend over, as I've said. Now, with these pixel shards, there are two things that you can craft with them. There is the Glitchy duplicate. So this is found in the refined materials, and the Pixelized cooking flame, which is found in the potions and enchantments. There's two versions of each of these. The Glitchy Pixel duplicate simplifies the crafting process. So depending on the size of the pack that you have created, you will receive 5 to 12 glitching pixel duplicates, which can be used to replace a required ingredient. So a bit like a wild card, if you like, in so many different recipes. So I'm going to show you this one right now. So if you come over to your workbench and head on in to refined materials, you will see that there is two bags here. There is the Glitchy Pixel duplicate and another Glitchy Pixel duplicate. And you're like, well, what's the difference? They're exactly the same. They're not. So if you go into here, it will take 5 pixel shards to make this bag on this one. And then on this one, it will take 10 pixel shards and give you this bag. This bag will then give you 12. This bag will give you 5. So I'm going to go ahead and just make this one. And there you go. So now I have 5 of these bags. So if you wanted to, say, make this flower and you don't have one of these flowers, you will get a pop-up down here. I'm not getting it because I've actually got all of the ingredients I need to make these flowers. So the Glitchy Pixel duplicates is to replace an item that you don't have. So say you don't have a white bird of paradise, you could use a bag in its replace. There will be a pop-up down here to be able to say, okay, you don't have this, but you've got a bag on you. I'll replace that with that item. And you could go ahead and make that item. I'm hoping that that makes sense and I've simplified that for you, but it is simply so easy and so cool as well. So on to the Pixelized cooking flame then. This is found within the potions and enchantments. And you will see two. You will see one that just says Pixelized cooking flame and the next one that says superior Pixelized cooking flame. Now, basically how these work, you would basically use them just like you would do any of these onto your tools. This one is just a personal one that you just use on yourself. So if you're going to cook a meal, this one will use for 5. And then this one is 12. So let's go ahead and make this and I'll show you exactly how this one works. So this one, I have now made the Pixelized cooking flame. If I was to go into my inventory, I would see that I have this one, and it is a Pixelized cooking flame, creates an additional meal when cooking. Good for 10 uses. So if I was to go ahead and use this one and come over to the cooker, if I was to cook any one of these recipes, I could then go ahead and cook it. And because I have got a buff, I will start cooking, and this should give me 2. There we go. So if I go into my inventory, it will show that I have just got 2 of those recipes. There they are. So it is very well worth having this buff, especially if you want to cook many things. So the superior one will give you 12 uses, and the normal one will give you 5 uses of the pixelized cooking flame. You will also know if you have got the buff on, because if you see down at the bottom right-hand corner here above where it says tab, if you press that button, whatever platform you're on, it will tell you what button. It will show you what buffs you have on at the moment. So at the moment, I have got the Miracle Growth, I am well fed, and I have got that Pixelized Cooking Flame, and it tells you how many you've got left to use. So just to recap then, the Pixelized Cooking Flame gives you a buff that will give you 1 extra cooking item each time you cook. And then the Glitchy Pixel Duplicate will replace any ingredients that you do not have, and you can go ahead and craft that item. So you're going to need quite a lot of these. And again, with the Pixel Shards, you will have to go to a valley of your friends or have friends over to be able to get these. They do spawn every now and again. Sometimes it's a while before they spawn. I managed to collect quite a few just by visiting a couple of friends. I actually went into a server that was opening their valley just for Pixel Shards. I managed to get up a lot just to do this video. But yeah, I'm hoping that that now explains a little bit more about the Pixel Shards and a little bit more about multiplayer. So at first, I was a little bit meh about multiplayer, but now that I have learned about the Pixel Shards, I'm liking it a little bit more because it does give you that little extra advantage in the game, and it gives you some cool items. But I hope you've enjoyed this video. If I have explained it and made it simple for you, do give me a big thumbs up and subscribe while you're there. It would mean the absolute world to me, and I will see you all in my next video. Have the most wonderful rest of your day, guys. Bye!